Sight, Sight Zilla, friendly neighborhood cider man, repping South Central LA, born and raised.
So how did you get into graffiti?
Um, I was started out as a breakdancer. I was really into breakdancing at different schools. I went to like 10 different high schools, so I was breakdancing at every school, and I really couldn't get it. And I seen that GK Fox 11 special, and I found out that I wanted to be down with hip hop. I was a firm believer of hip hop, so I found that graffiti was an element of hip hop. So I was like, I can't break dance, so maybe I can try out the graffiti stuff. And I saw GK's interview, and I was like, I can do that too. And GK inspired me to go out there, put it down. And then I seen a Coke 2 King's Destroy video. That really got me hyped up because he was just walking around New York doing whatever the fuck he wanted to do, saying bomb everywhere. So I say hip hop got me into graffiti, and I think Dondi. I read a lot of Subway art books. Dondi was my favorite, so those three got me into graffiti. Dondi, rest in peace. Coke 2, and GK.
So do you have a favorite piece that you've created?
I don't got no favorite pieces right now. I mean, the one I like right now is right behind me. I'm doing canvas work now. But as far as graffiti wise, I don't got no favorite piece.
What would you say is your biggest accomplishment in graffiti?
Biggest accomplishment and for me in graffiti is just meeting different writers, meeting the OGs and the up and coming generation. That's the biggest accomplishment for me, like meeting the legends and shit, and then having them sit down with me and teach me the ropes. Rest in peace, Serge. Serge taught me a lot. That was my mentor, and that's my biggest accomplishment. Like I feel like I fulfilled that, is meeting different writers, meeting the legends, and I'm still fulfilling that to this day.
Who are some artists coming up that you respect?
That I respect. I would say coming up, I would say my homie in London, my homie Neps. That dude's my homie Neps. If y'all don't know him, he's in London. That's one of my artists in LA. I can only speak for what I've seen recently. I see Erupt up. Erupt's getting up. The homies from the crew, Mayor, Clutch, they getting up. 47er, he's gonna stay getting up no matter the situation. Herc, my crew members, some of my RTH homies, Bull Rat, that nigga AIDS. That nigga AIDS up a lot. Tahoe, even though he's been established, he's still becoming. He's still rising he's still rising. Those are like some of the few. There's a lot, but those are the few I can think of right now.
So what is UPN to you?
I mean, UPN is two different cliques. So like UPN, you got Circle Triangle Square. So UPN is kind of like, they like the rebels. They do what they want to do. The Circle Triangle Square clique, part of that is we about money, bettering the community, helping people, and building careers for people in an art network.
Are there a lot of people included in the Circle Triangle Square aspect of it?
No, we still beginning. I mean, basically, Circle Triangle Square is a Kickstarter. It's a Kickstarter that's becoming, and we're still learning and growing and bringing people together at the same time, so we can become owners, we can become independent, we can become financially stable, and grow, because there's not a lot of programs out there that's trying to teach people, teach artists how to grow, make money. So that's what we're doing, bringing it together, bringing artists together. And it's fairly new, we're getting there.
So what advice would you give the youth coming up that might be graffiti like you?
So all the youth that want to do graffiti is hip hop. It's pure expression. You gotta express yourself, express yourself. I'm not gonna tell you to do it illegally. I'm not gonna tell you to do it legally. That's up to you. But graffiti is hip hop. It's all about expressing yourself, the deep voices inside your soul. That's what graffiti is. Graffiti is, to me, the voice of the people. And anybody wants to do it coming up, whether you're a kid. I've seen 26-year-olds that start doing graffiti. I had a workshop where I taught some 40 and 50-year-old women how to do graffiti. So for the youngsters coming up, just remember what it is and what it's about. It's about hip hop. It's about expressing yourself. And then just follow the path wherever it leads you.
So why would you say that why would you say it's actually important to you?
Graffiti is important to me because of my perspective of it because graffiti is like for me, it was a life coach. Basically, it taught me in graffiti you gotta create an identity. You gotta create identity, an entity. You name it, then you go out there and you advertise it everywhere. You're building rapport, to meeting people, talking to people. It's like a business. Any business you start up, you gotta create a name. You want to advertise it. You want to create a network of people, a clientele, to build your brand and make it stronger. So graffiti is just a life coach to show you how to start your own business or how to become a person that can be successful and make money. And if you can't see that, I can show you that. Like graffiti is nothing but it's a business. That's nothing about. It's all about marketing, advertising, building a brand, and
Bringing it to life.
Yeah.
I dig. So what advice would you give yourself a year ago?
A year ago, I would give myself the advice I would give would probably be don't waste your time doing jobs that don't go along with your destination. So like, for example, I love art. My passion is art. But if I get a job at McDonald's, that's not working toward my destination, it's working against my destination. So I want to get a job where I'm doing pottery, working at an art store, or something that's going to keep me in a network of where I can meet other artists and get supplies that work both for that same destination. Like one example is, if I'm a video editor, if I'm making music videos, then I need to get a job being a video editor assistant or photography assistant or a producer assistant, something like that goes with the destination, because I'm gonna meet people on the way and gain experience, and it's gonna complement my destination, and I'm not wasting time because we don't got that much time. So that's what I would tell myself a year ago from now.
So what would you do if you had $1 million right now?
If I have $1 million right now, I would buy a house, buy another house with my mom in it, so she don't have to suffer no more. I would buy a 3-4 story parking complex where all the artists can go in there and paint. All the skaters can go in there and skate, and people can make music videos out of it. I would create and buy a public art space for the public in the hood, because we don't have enough public art space. I would I would buy my mom. I'll buy a house for my mom to live in. I'll buy an empty lot, build a whole parking structure on it where it's designed for everybody to paint and skate. I'll probably build a community center, an after school program where kids can go hang out. And also, $1 million, man. Put a couple people in college. Buy my whole crew. I'll start a foundation, single moms foundation, single dad foundation, where you can get free babysitting. You know, basically I was spending it all up where I'm helping people, and I wouldn't even have nothing for myself. Cause how can I be rich if everybody else poor? I mean, I know like you can't stay rich by helping people, but why do I want to be rich if everybody else broke? Like I have money. Money is not. I mean, I can't take it with me, but I can at least change people's lives and make their lives better. I'd rather have they respect and they love rather than having $1 million in my pocket.
So what do you want your fans and supporters to know about you?
For the fans, just support your local artists. That's what I'm trying to do. Know that I don't eat meat. I don't eat dairy. I might eat cheese sometimes. I don't drink milk. I don't eat eggs. You know, I'm trying to help out the single moms and dads. I love graffiti. This is my passion. I'll be doing it for the rest of my life. And if you can't do it out there, if you want to do it with me, come kick it with me. And if you can't do it, I'll do it for you. And as far as supporters, just buying merch helps me become a better artist and support other people's causes and help other artists.
So where can people find your work and support your brand?
There's numerous ways. You can go to I got my own website. It's still fairly new, so www.sightzilla.com. You can go in there and read a little bit about me. I got a GoFundMe. I'm trying to pay off my restitution. I got a $60,000 restitution still. I got a little bit of merch on there. You can buy it, and you can follow me on Instagram, Sight Zilla, and then you can buy some CTS wear clothing on the ctswear.com. We make clothes for the artists, and it's basically clothes made by artists for artists. So we feel like we know what the artist wants and needs, and we got the right gear so you can stay fly. I'm telling you, if you put a hat on, one of these CTS wear hats on, you probably get 2 dates before the end of the day. I'm just saying.
That's right.
So, but that's how you can get in. You can get in contact with me on Facebook too, Sight Zilla.
So what are some goals that you hope to accomplish?
Goals, some goals I hope to accomplish is just being a better dad, doing some weird shit like becoming a breatharian, uniting people, bringing all the artists together, making the Circle Triangle Square a universal international art crew, a network of artists that can benefit from each other, and getting a 6-pack. That's probably another goal, and try to sell like at least 50 pieces of art in 1 year. Those are my goals at the moment.
So how do you feel about Nipsey Hussle?
Nipsey Hussle was like rest in peace. That was like a stepdad to me. because I watched all his interviews, I watched all his music videos, and I was trying to get in contact with him, trying to find him. I probably did a bad job about trying to find him because he was in the same city, but he laced a lot of game for me. Even though I didn't meet him, he gave me a lot of game. Uh, he left a lot of blueprints. He gave me a lot of motivation, and he gave me a father figure that I can, or a role model that I can relate to. Not too many people that come around in your life that can do that. So that's what he means to me. He's an icon, iconoclast, legend. But for me, he was like stepdad that I never even got to meet, but still motivated me.
That was